Okay. Hello, I'm Quinn Vesley. I'm interviewing Eric Tong today.
Hello,
First off, how old are you?
I am 19 years old.
Where are you from?
I am from Moraga, California, which is about 20 minutes away from Oakland.
What initially got you interested in music, and when?
I've always just kind of been around music. Like, even when my mom was pregnant, she had different hours for different bands to play for me. I've always just been around all different kinds of music, everything from rock to reggae to jazz to blues. So I don't know, it just kind of always been something I've experienced. It's never been something I've been without.
Always been an influence. Okay. Um, what instrument do you play?
I play drums. Technically, it's called a trap kit, which is a full drum kit.
Did you have lessons, or were you self-taught?
Um, I've had a couple lessons to teach me some basics, but for the most part, when I was learning, I just listened to different songs on my MP3 player and figured out how to put them together, and then I put my own spin on them.
Okay, that's that's cool. Um, how hard was it to learn the drums for you? And how long have you been playing for?
Let's see. Well, I'll answer how long I've been playing for first. Probably coming up on my fifth year this winter.
Okay.
Um, it's hard to play drums depending on what I'm trying to learn. Some things interest me more than others. Going fast for one is really fun, but sometimes needing to slow it down and learn some jazz rudiments is a little harder than I think, just because it takes a little more patience.
Yeah. Okay. Um, what do you enjoy or like most about music in general,
I like
or what you play?
I like with the drums and with music in general. Well, with music in general, I like the fact that you can really do whatever you want as long as it sounds good.
Hmm.
You can either be a very, you can go anywhere from a bubblegum pop band to being a really out there activist, like, liberal or conservative band toting your, political views. It really depends on who you want to be.
So you like the creativity and the freedom of it.
Yeah, definitely allows you to get to a big audience to listen to your message and what you have to say.
Okay, that's more of a Western culture with music rather than like back east where it's mostly traditional music. So that's cool. What genres of music do you like? And in particular, what's your favorite to listen
Oh
to or to
God.
play?
Okay. Depending on my mood, but my favorite. Here, I'll do it like this. When I'm hyper, or I got a lot of energy in me, a punk or rock, just loud, obnoxious, in your face. If I'm feeling kind of calm and I just want to work on rudiments, I'll work on like reggae or blues, just something with a little more finesse, a little
Okay.
more style.
So you like all sorts of music then?
I play everything from reggae to death metal, so it's hard to say what I play exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a lot of diversity there in your playing.
gives me the opportunity for more gigs.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Um, so that leads perfectly into who are your musical heroes or people that have inspired you throughout your musical development.
I'll pick a couple. There's so many. It would be ridiculous. It would be the rest of the interview. For sure, a big influence for me is Mitch Mitchell. He's the Jimi Hendrix Experience
Hmm.
drummer, and I like how he seems to be a guy who is able to keep up with Jimi Hendrix and not fall behind, but not take the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
metronome, but at the same time, he was able to put his own spin on it and have people go, "That's Mitch Mitchell." So, let's see. I just want to pick two more. For sure, Bill Ward of Black Sabbath. I've never seen a man do so many things with such a small kit off the album Paranoid. And I would say I'm going to bring it to more new school. The new guy I've been checking out, and I think everyone needs to check out, is a guy named Mike Johnston. He's been he does like drum lessons and stuff on YouTube, but this guy's an absolute rudiment master, and he makes most people look like amateurs, and he doesn't even know what he's doing half the time. He just explains it in sounds. Awesome.
That's cool. Okay. I okay, this isn't on my list of questions, but would you think that most how do you think you compare to other musicians, like in general, about with your depth and like your wide of range? Because to me, that seems like more than most people would be able to play in general.
Well, first of all, I'm weird,
Mm-hmm.
but the one thing it's helpful how many genres I know, but I'm also not super classically trained,
Mm-hmm.
and that's frowned upon depending on what kind of gig you're trying to get. You know, a lot of people want you to know exact sheet music, want you to have been trained exactly in this genre, and they get scared when you know other genres or you want to try something a little like new.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so what are your favorite bands?
Oh God. Oh Jesus. All right. Well, Black Sabbath, the original lineup before Ozzy left and Ronnie James Dio took over.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of a couple. Willie Dixon. He's a blues artist. Every band, especially Led Zeppelin, has covered at least 3 of his songs. For sure, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley's guitarist who went solo, died in 1987, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the Malcolm X of reggae, and just everything he had to say was so awesome, and the way he put it musically was just so badass.
Okay. Any other few noticeables?
Oh,
like
yeah.
your top favorites?
Top favorites. I may just do genre favorites at this point. For metal, I love Lamb of God's older stuff. Their drummer, Chris Adler, is just amazing. Let's see. For rock, I mean, you get the normals, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But one band I'm just loving all over is just White Stripes or anything Jack White does. I'm just loving everything Jack puts out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're all over the board.
Yeah.
You already said like a favorite reggae artist. Okay. So what types of music do you and your band play or do?
With the band Gallagher, we've been moving throughout kind of ideas of what we're gonna do. We started as a kind of desert rock, which kind of sounds like Pious, Electric Wizard, like Sleep, kind of like it's called stoner metal. It's basically just like it's rock with like the guitar tuned to either D or C, so it's deeper, and then the bass is way thumpier, way groovier, and then the drums are turned way the hell up.
Okay.
And we were doing that for a while. That's what we have recorded right now. We're trying to move into a more classic rock feel where we're doing the same stuff, but the guitar's tuned in standard, which most people like get more.